Hey guys, what is up? We're back with another week of 3Z Ginpachi-Sensei, and the last episode quite literally had three different segments, none correlating with the other. Okay, first is given that Ginpachi is the main character and he had the universal powers of Shueisha, Hiyaki, Suggichi, and just overall you can kind of guess Toon Force. He was able to change the laws of that universe by just the words he was speaking. So first they turned to kids, then they turned to various animals, and then Shonen Jump characters, aka the Gintama cast. And then we had it where testing. If you are someone who's in the educational field, please do not tell your students it's okay to go and cheat. Please don't to pass an impossible test because that's not the way to go. Do study. And it proved to be okay by the end because the principal wanted to fail them anyway, and he got caught at the end of the day. And then finally we had a confession hall, and each one becoming weirded by the second. Okay, and poor Zura. That still has me kind of questioning the belly button to the top of your mouth roof and all that stuff. That still has me questioning and very unnerved. Okay, but that's overall Gintama Ginpachi. Now we did see by the end of episode 2 Takasugi, who we all know was an antagonist slash anti-hero, and is showing to be a bad boy in the Ginpachi verse, which he did show in the original series. So we'll see how his character kind of flourishes and how much trouble he's going to be in this week's episode 3 of 3Z Ginpachi-Sensei. What is she waiting for? Why does he have to be so dramatic though? Oh, he was on suspension. I should have figured he was gonna do that. It's just been so long that he did something like this. I forgot he used to do this in the main series. We just want to let you know, okay? We're so sorry. What do you mean? When the quiet kid cracks a joke, it's hard to figure out, but you can't ignore it. So all you can do is laugh. Oh, chill. Chill. I haven't seen, oh my god, I haven't seen him since season 1. I'm not gonna hold you. I haven't seen him since season 1. He was with Shinpachi in the same group that, like, what's her name? Dang. Dang. You too! Don't tell me they going around causing trouble. Jesus. He was suspended as soon as school started. What? Dang. What did you do to get suspended as soon school started? What? What? And he part of y'all like, dang. Yeah, if you know the relationship between him and in the story, him and Takasugi. I yeah. Yeah. It's just weird because like he plays a teacher and they're playing students. Like, what was you selling? It's good to see you alive, my boy. I hope that was not spoilers. What? Who is you? Yeah, you see this? We haven't seen him since Benny Zakura arc. Yeah. How? So blur y'all faces and only show his. How we where is this talk show host? What? How did they get the money to have a talk show host in the first place? What? Oh, dang. Dang. I mean, he kind of looks like a teenager there. He looks very young. Okay. What? Why? He's not saying nothing. Oh my god. Like, this guy's not meant to be in hilarious situations. Why? So who's causing the trouble with the sticker incident? What do you mean? What do you mean buying an airplane ticket when you hear the word anime? Huh? Huh? What? Did he just give himself a nickname? So why y'all slapping stickers on people's face for what? You see, you shouldn't be leaving the class right now. You gonna get jumped. Mhm. Where do you get that chair from? Are you insane? So why do you bring up the scandal arc? For what? Under the not him saying under bringing up the scandal. Oh no, that arc was, oh my god. You had to be there when it was showing, bro. No, they didn't. Oh yeah, they did. Oh dang. You want to get Ginpachi fired? Yeah. Really? 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 Okay. No. What? This version doesn't like sweets. Oh my god, who are you? Oh my god. Kentucky would have loved a frappuccino with whipped cream and caramel. Wow. What? Pure of heart. Goku Kek, what? Don't tell me he. What's it? Why Vegeta? I was on standby, really? Oh, don't tell me they get beat up. Dang. Oh, so it was them putting out the stickers. Oh, dang. You see, they can't fight with swords, so they gotta fight with their hands. What is he gonna do? Why he call them bums? Okay. I thought Ginpachi was gonna get it. I'm sorry, I thought he did. Alright, so for this week's episode, it's pretty light in the jokes because given the fact that Takasugi is an overly serious character, they kept that in line from his first appearance, which technically his first appearance, if you don't remember, was actually episode 17. It was after some festival and Gintoki got injured. I think this is when he met the Shinzengumi or something happened. And this is when they both crossed paths. That was your first appearance of seeing Takasugi, not Benny Sakura arc. So it was episode 17 of the very first season of Gintama. But ever since then, if you know of Takasugi's character, he was part of a terrorist group, the Kihetai, right? And if you just know the history of Takasugi and why he created that group and everything and wanted to basically just destroy Japan and its government and all that stuff, and it's more so with his past dealing with Gintoki and Katsura, and so they just brought his seriousness. I do see the difference here. I mean, you did kind of see some of the kind of like he plays like a very overly straight man, but there probably were some very like funny moments with him in the original series. But given that the fact that this is completely slice of life and comedy in a school setting and everything, he is your delinquent, one of the strongest. Of course, there is another character that is a delinquent. He has his own group, but he will be shown. I'm not going to spoil it for those who never really watched Gintama and doesn't know who will be the other delinquent. I don't know if that he is going to show, because he was in the opening. But that's another delinquent of the series. But seeing that fans were asking for Takasugi and everything, okay. But the fact that he gave himself a nickname, Shinchi, we never had that in the original series. He would have never called himself something like a nickname for everybody. But now we have a nickname for him. So if you don't want to call him Takasugi, you can call him Shinji, because his first name is Shinsuke. Right? Give him a little cute nickname. Right? And seemingly, given the fact that in this position, yeah, he's a group leader, gang leader of his school that's causing trouble. The fact that he got suspended before the school year started. If you didn't know, school year starts in April in Japan, so he probably got suspended within the first week. What were you doing for them to say, you know what, don't even bother coming to school? I do like that the fact that they brought, because this is a spin-off and it's off the characters of Gintama, that they show that, like, okay, despite this being a spin-off, this being an alternative universe and everything, our connections still is complicated given our past, as you clearly saw. The Benizakura, everything that happened when they were kids up until they became adults, right? Unfortunately for Gintoki, he has too much of his past. Again, if you saw the scandal, I remember when that came out. Oh my! The scandal arc that when you saw in the flashback that he was in bed with Otase, they did Gintoki so dirty in that arc. They did him dirt. Bro, that arc still has me cracking up to this day. Like, because I'm like, why is this man should never have a drink? But again, they did say Ginpachi and Gintoki is different, and it couldn't be more obvious. He does not like sweets. Like I said in the reaction part, Gintoki, if he heard you getting that type of frappuccino from Starbucks, he would have instantly got it too. He would have got like 3 of them. This one doesn't. This one smokes. This one is even more nonchalant than Gintoki. And he don't like sweets, but he loves reading Shonen Jump. He loves still reading Shonen Jump. Okay. Now my whole thing is, what was the purpose of Ginpachi in this episode? Like, what were you going to... I seriously thought he was going to get attacked by the sticker incident because he came out the class, because it made sense. What was the point of him in this episode? What was the point? And then Katsuda wanted to be in the spotlight, but he did nothing. He was on standby, like Vegeta did for 7 years. when Goku was deceased for 7 years, he was on standby. He didn't do nothing. It was too peaceful, bro. And now that, Goku came back, Vegeta said, I'm gonna get active again. I guess that's how he was feeling this episode. He was feeling like Vegeta for 7 years, even though it was probably for like a semester or something like that in this series. But Takasugi is here. But again, now the relationship has changed because he's a 3rd year in high school, and Ginpachi, who is also known as Gintoki, is a teacher. So it's just like, he can't go fighting a student though. He can't. So I'll see how their relationship is in this new spin-off. Because before they would... episode 305, 304 to 308 of Gintama. Yeah. I think that was part of the Shinsengumi farewell arc. Yeah. Or farewell Shogun. Nah, that was the farewell Shogun arc. Yeah. Bleeding into the farewell Shinsengumi arc. But technically episode 304, the height of it was 305 going into 308. I'll just give you that, but watch from episode 3 chronologically, episode 3, and then you'll see their relationship. But nonetheless, decent episode. I think next week's episode is definitely going to be on the funniest, because it's looking like it's going to be focused primarily on odd jobs, even though they're not odd jobs in this spin-off. But it's going to focus primarily on Ginpachi, Kagura, and Ginpachi, which we know whenever those 3 come together, it's just pure crackheaded energy, and I'm here for it. So if you guys saw this week's episode of 3Z, Ginpachi-Sensei episode 3, again, if you read the novel version of this, do tell me how you felt about this episode versus the novel version of it. How do you guys feel about seeing Takasugi again and just hearing him again? Okay, the last time we heard it was Toji. Yeah. I forgot his name that played Toji, but you know, he was known as Takatsuki first. Okay, he was known as Takatsuki first for many years, right? So how do you feel about seeing Takatsuki again, or at least a form of him again on screen? The links are in the description box. You guys go check it out. And I'm Kimmy-chan, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!